Welcome to Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis. It is February the 20th, a Thursday, and we are glad to have you join us on Facebook Live. And we want to welcome our viewers on YouTube watching us live for the first time today. We appreciate you being here, and we're looking to grow our audience on the show. And we got Brittany Pacheco as our co-host today.
Hello, everyone.
And we're joined by Felicia Brooks, and you're a specialist with the HCC Foundation.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Now,
Thank you.
Foundation's very special to us. I know very special to Brittany because you guys are the reason that she's able to, really why she's here at HCC.
And why you can't get rid of me.
We can't get rid of her now. But you benefited from the foundation.
I did. So it was many, many moons ago. I won't say how long.
Wasn't that long ago, trust me.
It was, I mean, we're approaching close to 10 years.
Yeah.
And,
10 years, yeah.
Wow.
and I shared my story the other day on the show that if it wasn't for the foundation, I wouldn't have been able to come to college. And my whole path in life was just very different. But because I was awarded 2 scholarships, my very first year coming here, it paid for both my semesters as well as my books, which was huge, and that made all the difference in the world between going into the military like I wanted to go into college, and then that was it.
And launched your career. I mean,
launched my career.
We can't get rid of her now. I mean,
She's here to
she's
stay.
embedded here now
Yes,
for
I
good.
am. Poster
So,
child.
Felicia, the foundation does change lives. And for folks who are wondering, what is the HCC Foundation? You raise money for scholarships. So that's a basic overview of what you do, but I imagine it's so much more.
There's a lot more. We want to impact as many students that attend HCC as possible, and scholarships is my area of specialty. So we raise money, and even with our faculty and staff campaign, donors are able to donate to a specific scholarship if they want to, or they can donate to our general scholarship, which serves everyone. But we have private donors that come to the foundation. They have a love for HCC, and they develop scholarships, which is like Brittany was one of the David and Jean Wiley recipients.
One of the first.
Yeah, one of the first.
Which is the largest scholarship that they give to students.
Wow.
Exactly.
I think it was at the time?
$4,000.
$4,000, yeah.
That's
So
incredible.
They
It
range
really is.
anywhere from $250 to $4,000. It just depends.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah, and students just need to know about them. Is there a way that they can register to find out all about these scholarships and if they qualify for one?
Well, what happens is our application is open once a year, and every time the application is open is for the upcoming academic year.
Yeah.
So they can go to our website and they can register. When the application is open, they can apply. And the way we have a new system, much more advanced than when you were here, it automatically lets them know what they potentially could qualify for based on how they answer the questions in the application.
When's the time to apply for, if you're going to go to school in the fall, you're going to start classes in the fall, can you apply now for scholarships?
Yes.
So now's the time to do that?
Now is the time. The application opens annually on February 1st, and it closes August 31st, and that's always for the upcoming academic year.
Okay.
People often wonder why August 31st, we just kind of stretch it a little bit past the start of school so we can get as many people, in. And
Qualified.
Yes, exactly. So hopefully we're able to, send them offers for award.
So I know that scholarships can be customized for students with certain disciplines as well if they're studying in culinary. I know here at HCCTV we have a scholarship that we award to students, and we were able to award it to one of our students this past year to help him get through college.
Right.
You know, he's attending school right now, and he just finished at HCC, but we were able to award him with that scholarship. Do you guys assist in those things?
That's what we do.
Right.
That's everything. That's my job. So I get the application ready, and then the system randomly selects students based on their answers.
Yep.
So every year I have a balance for each scholarship that I award. So I can't go over that. So the system randomly selects them, and what I do is I send out the offers, and we give them a deadline, tell them what's expected, and all the criteria is in the offer letter to them, so they know what to expect.
So a couple of questions about scholarships. Number one, do they count towards your income taxes? Okay. Do you get credit on them, or are you taxed on them? Number two, do they affect your financial aid?
No and no.
Okay, so really they don't. So you can
The
still
easy
get
answer.
financial aid if you need it.
You can get, it does
You
not
can still get a
impact-
Pell Grant?
You sure can.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And
And we
it's not federal funding?
No, it is not federally funded. So we don't mind that they have additional funding.
Right.
Because we want the money from us to go first because it's non-refundable.
Okay.
So our scholarships, 99.9% of them 100%. They all go toward tuition fees and books. So
Okay.
anything that's outstanding, it reverts back to the scholarship that it came from. So there's no, the student won't get the ending balance if there's remaining funds left over.
So it really could affect how much money they're having to take out as far as their Pell Grant, or how much money, if they even have to get a loan, it could severely affect that in the good way.
In the good way,
Yeah.
yes, yes. And even if they have a Pell Grant, even if it's dispersed before I have an opportunity to disperse it, they will get that money back.
And that happened to me a couple of times during my time here. And I remember going to the bookstore, paying for my books, and they said, well, your scholarship hasn't dispersed yet, but we can do your financial aid, and then when the scholarship kicks in, then we'll make it retroactive, I guess you could say.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, can students get multiple scholarships? Like, can they get one semester, one the next semester, and one the next year as well?
Typically, what we try to do is one per student, because we're
Okay.
trying to impact as many students as
Okay.
possible within that academic year. But there have been times when students receive more than one scholarship. As Brittany waves.
There's one right there.
No, I mean, that was my first year coming in, was I had two. I had a family scholarship, the Sani family scholarship,
yes.
and then I also had the Sembradoras de Amistad scholarship, which was for first time Hispanic students coming into college. So that was like huge. I mean, those combined, like I said, paid for my first year
Right.
with tuition and then the books.
And so, I mean, it really does change lives. And you raise money through, I guess, donations all throughout the year, but you have a gala coming up,
We
correct?
do have a gala coming up.
Tell us about that, because I know a
Gold
few people
Gala.
here have been involved with planning that.
That is happening in May, and that is another source of raising funds.
Yeah.
But it's not strictly for scholarships. It's to impact the students' lives overall,
Okay.
whether it be programmatic, scholarship. It just depends on where we are and what the allocations are.
And I imagine at the galas each year, it benefits the students and brings awareness. People will hear from the students. Will they also hear from some of the major donors?
I believe so. I haven't been like on the gala task
Well, I can tell you they will.
But They
They'll hear from donors. Yeah.
They do hear from
You
donors,
will hear
yeah.
from some special folks
And we have had
this
student
year.
speakers as well.
Yeah. Yep.
Hi.
There's one again. Once again,
Yes,
all
she's our
about
rock
Brittany.
star.
No, I mean, I'm not trying to make it about myself, of course. It's just I've had that opportunity a couple of times to be able to go to the galas
Yeah.
and speak as a student ambassador for
Right.
the foundation. And my husband as well, because he, as you know, Felicia, that he was a recipient of scholarships.
Oh, he was? Okay.
As well. And so that's how we were able to get through HCC. And foundation was kind enough to ask us to come and speak to potential donors and share our stories and say, hey, this is how you can impact someone's life, because
Well,
it impacted ours.
It's one thing to ask for, put some money in an envelope and it'll go to a good cause. And it's another thing, it's very impactful when you see and hear and meet the person that you're helping or someone that's been helped along the way.
Yeah.
That is a game changer
It
right
is.
there
It
for
is.
donors.
It
I
honestly
imagine.
is.
It is. It makes me, it like warms my heart, because
Sure.
we have a scholarship luncheon every year too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have student speakers there as well, and it makes me, I come to tears all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just awesome, and I think it's very impactful because the donors get to see where their dollars are actually going.
Oh, yeah.
They know that
And
they're
those-
being used at a.
Exactly. And those
Wisely,
student
sure.
speakers, I remember Wendy Hayes is the one that sticks out to my head the most. And her, I mean, she had kind of a rough life, and she, mother and what have you, wanted to go to school. And then she came through the foundation, through HCC. And I
Yeah.
believe now, did she go to Rice or did she go to...
I'm not
she
sure, but she's in
pursued-
Florida now.
Oh, she's in Florida now.
Wow.
So anyway, but I remember
Living the
her
good life
story.
in Florida. Yeah,
She's doing well.
Yeah, but she, I mean, completely turned her life around through the help of the HCC Foundation.
Well, I mean, just a testimony. Once again, you've got Brittany and her husband. So you've got a young family whose lives were dramatically changed. The paths of their lives were made better because of scholarship funds. I mean, look at the start.
And the fact that we were first generation students in our
which is
families,
awesome.
in
I
both
mean,
of our
it's,
families.
It's
so.
amazing.
That is
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. So, I mean, I contribute to the faculty and staff campaign every year because the fact that how much of a difference someone who I haven't met all my donors,
Right.
but the fact that they, wanted to contribute to a student's, career and
Yeah.
educational goals, and I want to do that as well
Sure.
and give back.
It feels good.
It does.
feel
It does because I mean I was very fortunate, very blessed. You know, I want to do that to pay it forward for someone else.
Absolutely. You know, the main thing to remember is in order to get the scholarships, you got to apply for them.
Yeah.
So get into the system, apply for the scholarships now if you're going to go in 2020, and then you can go to the website. It's hccsfoundation.org/scholarships. hccsfoundation.org/scholarships.
And the deadline again, Felicia.
August 31st.
All right.
So Felicia Brooks, specialist with the HCC Foundation. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having
I'm sure
me.
we're going to see you guys more in the future, especially as we move towards May the 2nd, the Gold Gala with the foundation. It's going to be a great event because it kicks off the college's 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
It's the first, the college turns 50 years old in 2021. We have a couple of years worth of events planned to celebrate that, and kicking it all off is this Gold Gala. And there's no better way than to get together with folks who are willing to be there to help our students make it through the long run. Students like Brittany, and you can't get rid of them.
Well, you're welcome.
That's the only warning we have for you here.
Oh my goodness.
Thank
Once
you
they
for
come,
being
they
here,
stay.
Felicia. Yeah, thank you for being here, Felicia. Stick around for the rest of the show. I'm sure we'll have some more questions for you.
Yep.
So we've got Manga Madness.
Manga Magnet.
Do you know what this is about?
I know what this is about, and I'm not a huge manga fan, sorry. But if you are a manga fan, there's a social that's happening through the Northwest Office of Student Life. So share your favorite manga series, or simply just meet new people with, similar interests. So you can participate today, Thursday, February 20th, from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. at the Spring Branch campus in their Eagle Room.
And manga is?
Manga is a form of art.
I thought it was a fruit.
That's mango.
Okay, I thought it was a part of the mango family. I was thinking.
No, a little different, but this is a form of art. It's a lot of Japanese influence illustrations, so
I
kind
thought
of.
that was anime.
It's very similar to anime, but it's a
But it's
little bit
manga.
different. But
Okay.
it's manga. It's
All
very
right.
similar.
But there's scholarship opportunities through this as well?
Apparently so. So
Yeah.
you can apply for trying to get $1,000 scholarship or $500. It's available for everyone who participates.
But it looks like beyond just graphic comics, there's essays, presentations, and an interview due April the 6th.
Yep.
Okay.
So for more info about this program and the scholarship opportunity, go to library.hccs.edu/reading_culture.
There you go. Eastside Student Food Giveaway. HCC students will be able to receive free food from the Houston Food Bank Mobile Market Trailer. That's next Tuesday at the Student Life Center. And that's a very important thing for students as well. Because a lot of us, that get to campuses and sometimes there's food insecurity, I guess is
Yes.
what it's called.
Yes.
And sometimes everyone needs a little bit of help.
No, absolutely. I mean, we obviously having Felicia here today
Right.
talk about financial help with scholarships and
Yeah.
whatnot. But I mean, food. Think about it. Like, if a student is hungry, you can't perform as well in the
No.
classroom, and so I think it's great that the college is taking an initiative to assist with this. Effort. And so this is happening, this East Side Student Food Giveaway is happening at the East Side campus in their Student Life Center. That's next Tuesday, February 25th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
And it's at 6815 Rustic Street, and I believe you just show up.
Yeah.
And you
Simple as
can
that.
get some assistance that way.
Yeah.
The faculty jazz concert, Wit and Locascio.
You like jazz, Felicia?
I love jazz.
Well,
okay,
this
good.
is for you. Sunday, February 23rd. It's this Sunday. The Faculty Jazz Concert at 2 p.m. The Northwest Performing Arts Center, Theater 1, 1060 West Sam Houston Parkway North. For more information, you can contact.
You can contact Joseph Casio. Sorry if
Locascio.
I'm butchering your name.
Joseph.Locascio.
It's right there on the screen at hccs.edu.
And speaking of jazz, all that jazz, HCC Stafford will host a Faith to Form Jazz Improvisation Summer Camp, the first jazz improv camp of its kind in Fort Bend County. It's a partnership with HCC Southwest and nonprofit F2F Music Foundation.
This is pretty cool. So musically inclined students will have 2 weeks to immerse themselves in the rich tradition of jazz and music making with top jazz musicians. This is pretty cool. I've seen a jazz demonstration in high school, and they just kind of just do whatever they feel. They just create whatever notes they want to make. So this is a really cool opportunity. And the closing day will feature a student concert and a grand finale where they will perform with the Vale Lewis Band and other professionals.
And this is pretty cool. If you've got students in Fort Bend ISD or Stafford MSD, intermediate level music students, and it's 2 weeks, so you can keep them occupied for 2 weeks. They can learn some jazz. It's kind of cool. They'll come back home and they'll probably, play loud music in the house, but
And
it'd
all
be great.
that
But
jazz.
it's July 13th through 31st. 2020, Southwest Stafford's Fine Arts Campus. Registration deadline is July 8th. The fee is only $285, and if you think of entertainment for middle school students, that is worth every penny.
Every last penny.
Every
Yes.
penny. $285 to get them out of your hair for 2 weeks. That is worth every
I'll have to take y'all's word for it. I don't have kids, so.
Well, you got a dog.
She probably doesn't like jazz. We haven't tried it, but we'll see.
You see, when you leave the house, you have Amazon Alexa or something like
I do.
that, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
When you leave the house, if you tell them, Alexa, play soothing music for dogs,
Mm-hmm.
it'll play music all day long
Oh.
for your dog.
I'll have to give that a try.
Yeah, I tried it.
I have a white noise machine for her, and that seems to kind of chill her out.
So that's why she's a little cuckoo. Now we understand. Yeah, we could see that dog's going to be in therapy in a few years
But you're the one who wants to wake her up while she's sleeping.
to keep her alert.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, to
Is
keep
that-
her
is
alert.
that
Let
what
her
we're
know
gonna-
somebody's watching her all the time.
I always feel like somebody's watching
There you go.
me,
Okay.
and I got no privacy.
Okay.
Sorry. It is a music morning with Brittany Pacheco
Yeah.
here.
So-
There's a really cool event that's happening at the Southeast campus during Black History Month. We all know that February is Black History Month. It's a really cool panel that's Afro Latinx. It's part of, as I said, Black History Month at the Southeast campus. Activities include not only a panel presentation about the Afro Latinx culture, it would also feature a guided discussion about challenges and opportunities for the Afro Latinx traditions and history.
And it's free of charge, of course. You can stop on by Wednesday, February 26th. That's next Wednesday? Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
At noon at the East Side Campus Student Life Center, 6815 Rustic. They've got a lot of things going on in Southeast.
They do. They do.
You know,
We've
they-
got a lot going on around our campuses, but we also need you guys to let us
Yes.
know specifically if you want to come on the show, just like our Felicia Brooks here did, to talk about what's going on at your campus, or you can just comment down below on our Facebook or maybe even YouTube feed, and let us know what's happening.
You can direct message us because we do handle the social media for the district.
We do.
Brittany specifically answers all the questions. So if no one gets to you, it's her
Sometimes.
fault. But we would be more than happy to get your event on. You hear things about Northwest, Southeast, sometimes Central, and other colleges.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you send us your events. If you're thinking, well, I need to let people know about this event happening today.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're on every day, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Facebook Live, and now our YouTube channel for Houston Community College.
Well, when we're in session.
When we're in session.
When we're in
We're off
session.
on Monday, but
Yeah.
when we're in session. But usually every Monday through Friday at
Yep.
10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We're trying to grow our audience. That's why we're on YouTube. Hopefully, if the folks at LinkedIn ever get their act together, we'll be on LinkedIn.
The
We've
shade.
we submitted
I know,
a
I know.
request weeks ago.
I know.
Weeks ago.
LinkedIn's a very big company, though.
It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, they have a lot of people working for them. Come on.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. They're just dragging along. So anyway, one day we'll be live on LinkedIn, but we welcome the audience on Facebook Live and our new audience on YouTube. Thank you for being here today.
Yeah.
And social media, if you want to follow us, how do you do that?
Really simple, Todd. If you already are watching us on Facebook, great. Make sure you've liked our page, Felicia. I hope you liked our Facebook page.
have.
Perfect. And for the rest of you who are interested in our other platforms on Twitter and Instagram, it's all at the same handle, which is at we are HCCS. And on Snapchat, Felicia, did you know we have Snapchat?
No, I didn't.
Oh yes, you better go find us on
Yes.
Snapchat.
Something new every
Find us
day.
on
There you
Snapchat.
go. And that handle is at we are HCC. And Todd, tell them at the hashtag.
Hashtag We Are HCC.
So make sure you use that on all your posts, and we'll see it, and maybe even reshare it, like it. You never know. Use that hashtag.
One thing we're going to be doing soon, we've got the State of the College coming up.
Yeah.
It's happening in a few weeks on a Friday, I believe March the 6th.
Yes.
All right. We'll be going live with this show out there at State of the College. So keep that in mind.
Wow.
That's something we're just announcing. We'll be live out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think they're ready for that.
Of course they are. Yeah, so tell all your
ready
friends.
for
So if you're watching State of the College on the live stream, then you can just keep it tuned on because 10 a.m. we'll be going live with our show from State of the College.
Our
We're going to try to
first
do more of that in the
location.
future. Yeah, we're going to try to do more of it in the future.
Nice.
And we're going to try new things with this show. We're looking at expanding to like a half hour after the break that we have coming
Spring
up.
break.
Spring break, yeah, that's the name of it. Spring break's coming up, and after that, we're looking at going half an hour, so we may be able to bring in some more guests. We're going to have new things like doggy cam. Brittany's got a dog, and there's a nanny cam on it all the time while she's at work. So we're going to plug that into our system, and we'll take a look at Brittany's dog every day and try to wake her up.
No.
Yep, so we'll see how that goes.
No.
Thank you for joining us today. Thank you, Felicia, for being here and telling us about all the great work you do at the foundation.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. And thank you for joining us on Up to the Minute. I'm Todd Duplantis.
I'm Brittany Pacheco, and you're up to the minute.